because he was about 14 years by then. At his age, he doesn't know anything. Like this, village where you can't even speak English at all, not talking of proper English. That was how he was. So he was reluctant, but he was encouraged, and he took the bull by the horn and went to school. They actually put him in primary 4, but he demoted himself back to primary 1 because he saw that he couldn't catch up. He started learning the whole 1 plus 1 like that. And people would mock him, of course, because he wasn't young at all to start from primary 1. But to cut the whole story short, he graduated with first class in medicine and surgery. Yes, he graduated with first class. So if you're out there thinking that school is not for you, you are too old for school, honey, you don't know what you're saying, okay? You don't know where. If you decide to go to school today, you don't know where it would lead you to. Okay, so don't feel like school is not for you. School is for everybody. And today is also International Color Day. Every year on March 21st, International Color Day celebrates all aspects of color and the impact it has on our lives. The day is also to encourage people to think about how color makes our world a better place. Color has played an integral role in our world from practically the beginning of time. For centuries, people have experimented with different pigments for writing, drawing, and expressing themselves. And one of the oldest known pigments is red ochre. The pigment was found in a prehistoric cave painting. Iron-rich soil helped to create the pigment as far back as 40,000 years ago. Artists used animal fat, burnt charcoal, and chalk to create different pigments of color. Along with red, other pigments that were created during this time were brown, yellow, black, and white. Not only are colors beautiful to look at, but certain colors evoke different emotions. Let me give you some examples. Okay, so red could mean excitement, love, and energy. Orange could mean confidence, bravery, and success. Yellow means creativity, happiness, and warmth. Green means healing, freshness, and tranquility. Blue means trust, peace, and loyalty. Pink, compassion, sincerity, and sweetness. Purple, royalty, ambitious, and luxurious. And brown, trustworthy, dependable, and simple. Black, my favorite color. Black, formal, dramatic, and sophisticated. Yes. And white, clean, innocent, and honest. Are any of these colors your favorite? What are some emotions that you associate with certain colors? As for me, black is my favorite color. I know it's strange to hear a lady saying black is her favorite color. I know. And today is also International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. So 75 years ago, for the first time, the international community agreed on a set of common values and acknowledged that rights are inherent in every single human being and not granted by the state. This rights enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a blueprint for international human rights norms. The UDHR states that everyone is entitled to all the rights and freedoms without distinction of any kind, such as race and color, among others. However, Racism and racial discrimination continue to affect people all over the world. To this day, this International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination is observed annually on the day the police in Sharperville, South Africa, opened fire and killed 69 people at a peaceful demonstration against apartheid pass laws in 1960. In 1979, the General Assembly adopted a program of activities to undertake during the second half of the decade for action to combat racism and racial discrimination. You might think that racial discrimination has stopped, but nahi, it hasn't. It's still out there. A lot of people are still being affected. So this day is a day set aside for it. And today is also National Common Courtesy Day. National Common Courtesy Day on March 21st. Today serves as a reminder of the behavior that keeps society from melting into a sea of madness. In addition, the day brings awareness to how common courtesy is in our lives and provides example to help us improve. Okay, speaking about this, there's one thing that I've observed. Elevators. Yes. It's normal for you, or how do I put it, Seth? It's only right, yes, it's only right for you to wait. If you are waiting for an elevator, this experience always pisses me off. Like, you are seeing people coming out of the elevator. Instead of you to wait, you are pushing yourself in, struggling to go in while others are trying to come out. Why won't you just stand aside and wait for them to come out while you go in? I use this example because almost every day I experience this, and it's so annoying. Very, very annoying. It's quite simple, really. Whatever your concept of common courtesy is, use National Common Courtesy Day to embody it. Take extra pains to be aware of how you treat those around you and even those who may come along after you've departed. Okay? And today is also National Teenager Day. If there's a teenager in your life, March 21st is the day to honor them, celebrate them, and tell them how much you appreciate their presence in your life. Teenagers take a lot of heat for just being teens, honestly, but we want to remind everyone of two things. We were all teenagers once. Teenagers are always awesome, yeah. But teenagers can be quite stubborn, sha. And today is also Single Parent Day. Most single parents didn't intend to be single. Single parenthood usually comes about due to unfortunate and stressful events, but some people actually chose that I want to be a single parent. Yeah, some people made that decision, but regardless, it's not easy. Raising children, even with two parents, can be hard work. So take a moment to applaud those people who usually go through no fault of their own, are having to fly solo in raising their kids. It's not easy. There's no denying that raising children can be a challenge, and this is only made more difficult when you don't have a partner to help you out. And there are many reasons why people end up raising their children on their own. But regardless of the reasons, let's take out today to celebrate single parents out there. Accolades to you. You're doing a great job. Okay, my time is almost up. Oh, my time is already up, actually. Right, so it's 5:30 already, 5:30 p.m. And you know it's time for News Roundup. But I will go on this short music break. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back with News Roundup to let you know all the happenings around you, things happening around you that you don't know about. Stay tuned.
I love you.
I do, man don't lie low. And if I can't say, then go feel out, then go no say. Come a bad man don't blow. Let me send the mood all the way, send the mood far away. Put the money on show now, them lock up. Man I got swag on that taco. Them no say if them try me, nah yeah, oh no try your God, no why me, oh my brother, oh no why me. Shot me this in the cruise all the way. In the months of the always put the money on show now, them lock up. Man I go swag on that when them must see me pass. I'm walking jingle jingle bella. Yeah, Santa Claus I'll be your only blessing. My brother, oh my good. Oh my God, when them must see me pass. I'm walking jingle jingle bella. Yeah, Santa Claus I'll be your only blessing. My brother, oh my good. Oh my God, I go harder. Boy, we not than your grandfather. Most I almighty. Money they don't pay for me face. All of the girls do me favor. Cause if I like, I go I no go like to be bad to you. But if she nice, I am sorry. Since I come find this dope, this money. Many girls wanna show the boy comfort. Remember when the shawty met me. When the shawty saw my Dolces. When the shawty saw my Gaba, nana. Shawty was to have a bonjour. All 3 days, oh bonjour. All 3 days, I was say them try me. Nah, oh, no try me. I be your God, no why me. Oh my brother, oh no why me. Shot me this in the cruise all the way. In the months of the always put the money on show now, them lock up. Man I go swag on that time, them must see me pass. I'm walking jingle jingle bella. Yeah, Santa Claus I'll be your only blessing. My brother, oh my good. Oh my God, when them must see me pass. I'm walking jingle jingle bella. Yeah, Santa Claus I'll be your only blessing. My brother, oh my good.
Abuja. Wake up. Reach out. Speak up. Speak out. You are the voice of a new generation. And this is your station. Talk Radio 93.7 Citizen FM.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Citizen FM 93.7 and I'm your host, Muna Aka. Right now it's time for News Roundup, and if you wish to react to any of the stories, the numbers to call are 090-322-29797, 090-322-29797, and also 081-822-22205. 081-822-22205, and lastly 081-822-22206, 081-822-22206. This is a sad one. An early morning fire on Tuesday razed a 2-story building housing the Onitsha main market, police station, and shops selling lace fabrics. The news agency of Nigeria reports that firefighters battled for hours to contain the inferno as some of the traders salvaged their goods while others watched in tears as the fire consumed their shops. Spokesman of Anambra Command of the Police, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, said firefighters and policemen were on ground to control the fire and prevent looting. This is quite a sad one. I don't know what's causing all this fire. Every day you are seeing news of fire outbreak. This is really sad. Losing your goods, your hard-earned money. Gosh, my heart goes out to all of them, all those affected by the fire. And this is just a reminder, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board says it has resumed the 2023 direct entry registration exercise, and the direct entry registration would come to a close on the 28th of April 2023. Okay, so if you want to register, the time is now. So Kano State government has lifted the dawn to dusk curfew imposed in the state. Did they even adhere to the curfew? Because yesterday when it was placed, people still came out to jubilate their governorship election outcome. So I don't even know if they obeyed, but anyways, it has been lifted. Newsman reports that the state government imposed the curfew with a view to avoiding a breakdown of law and order. The order followed tensions generated from the collation of results of the governorship and state assembly elections. The State Commissioner for Information and Internal Affairs, Mohammed Garba, made the announcement lifting the curfew in a statement. He said the decision to lift the curfew followed a careful review of the situation and the relative calm throughout the state. So if you would love to call in to react to any of the stories, like I said earlier, the numbers to call are 0903-22-29797 and also 081-822-22-205. And lastly, 081-822-2206. So, chicken lovers, egg lovers, this is for you. And I think I'm guilty because I love eggs. So operators in the sector of Poultry Association of Nigeria has warned that the continued scarcity of the naira has crushed many poultry businesses and the industry may collapse before the incoming administration takes over the government by May ending if nothing is done to salvage the situation. By the way, how is cash at your end? How is everything going? Is the cash flowing now? Or are you still having difficulties with cash? So the Director General, Poultry Association of Nigeria, Dr. Onalo Aka, who spoke on behalf of poultry farmers, told journalists in Abuja that most consumers of eggs and other poultry products often carried out cash transactions. Newsmen gathered that over 80% of eggs that were laid since the first week of February this year by about 76 million commercial layers birds were not sold due to the inability of consumers to make purchase with cash. But I don't understand what happened to transfer. Even our bookies in the market safe, they have started accepting transfer, so I don't understand. But hopefully the whole crunch would subside and we won't have to suffer a crash of poultry businesses. before the new administration takes over. We hope so. A former terrorist negotiator, Tukur Mamu, has been arraigned before Justice Nyank Eko on 10 counts bordering on terrorism financing, especially on the recent Abuja-Kaduna train attack. He, however, pleaded not guilty to the charges. He was arrested on September 6, 2022 on his way to Saudi Arabia for Lesser Hajj and was detained at Cairo International Airport before being repatriated to Nigeria. Oops, I missed your call. Sorry. You could call back. The numbers to call are 0903 22 29797 and also 081 822 22 205 and lastly 081 822 22 206. Hello. Yes, so sophisticated. Sophisticated.
That's what it surprised me. I don't pronounce them.
Oh. So what's your favorite color?
Me?
Yes.
I like yellow.
Oh, yellow. Oh, that's nice. You like bright color. Yellow is very bright. The total opposite of mine. So yellow stands for creativity, happiness, and warmth.
Yes, sir.
Nice one. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
And this roundup, I just heard something you write concerning poultry farmers.
Yes.
And that the scarcity of cash is coming everywhere.
Yes.
And say something that what happened to transfer?
Yes.
Yeah, are you not in Nigeria? Transfer is failing now. But let's just be starting. I want to buy egg. So you're sending me to transfer 100 naira for the person that is selling egg. One egg.
No, that means you have to increase the amount of egg you want to buy now.
See, do you know that if I buy 500 eggs, it's supposed to cost me 500 naira, right? I have to transfer.
You can transfer 500, even.
No, 600 naira. 600 naira.
You can.
For 5 eggs?
Yes.
Am I not losing money?
But that's the condition we are facing now. But you have to find a way to survive.
This condition is not necessary.
It's not necessary.
We are not happy in this condition. There's nothing joyful with suffering. So people getting cheated by others. Nothing. There is no joy in it. And there was this what's it called? I think the governor of CBN need to look for how you will get cash into the commercial banks. We should see more of the naira being circulated rather than relying on cashless policy.
But how is it going at your end as the cash started flowing?
That's why I say, are you not in Nigeria? Let's say not in Nigeria.
I did now. But I've been using transfer since this whole thing started. If I'm going to the market though, the only thing that is affecting me with the cash is coming to the office because I have to use taxi and all that. But buying foodstuffs, almost everybody has started carrying POS. So when anything I'm buying, even at home, like not even market, even at home, whether it's 400, 500, they have POS now that you use. Just that some of them add charges. That's the bad thing. Yes.
One of us to avoid. Something that buy 400 naira, if you buy for 400 naira, now I'm looking business now. You are losing money.
That's true.
Yeah, where they copy this policy from, in that place, that society, they still use cash. So how comes now our own totally, we won't go cashless. So they estimate to say, there's no need of bank now, we just do internet banking. That is it now? If we cannot get cash from the bank, what's
yes, I
not shut them
understand.
up, or shut them down. Let us be using the internet banking. The internet banking, the apps are not working. USSD is not working. So what's really going on? Explanation, and everybody's news. Nobody's expecting anything. It's as if it's not affecting them. Why will it affect them? Because they have the news. The big man can sit in his house and say, "Please, I need cash. Get cash." For me, that I'm poor, a poor man, you are like poor.
Yeah, not poor. Yeah, not poor in Jesus' name.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking.
So that people will stop affecting Nigerians. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patrick. So if you want to call in to react to any of the stories, the numbers to call are 0903 22 29797 and also 0818 22 22 205 and lastly 0818 22 22 206. A yet-to-be-identified operator of the account used on Twitter to alter statements against the governor of Zamfara State, Belum Matawali, and the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress in Adamawa State, Senator Aishetu Dahiru Binani, has been disowned by Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa. He said he knows nothing about that account, so ignore whatever tweet you see on that account. And our very own Nigerian business tycoon Aliko Dangote overtook two Russians, one Chinese and one Indian, on the billionaires list on Monday after making 460 billion naira in a day. Omo. This one choke. Like, imagine making 460 billion naira in a day. Oh, not even in a month. It's too much. Then imagine every day of your life you are making 460 billion naira in a day. Chai. So the chief executive officer of Dangote Group made the profit following increased demand for Dangote cement, beating his fellow billionaires by earning about $100 million. He maintains a majority share at his cement company following the company's announcement of a significant share buyback 2 weeks ago. According to Bloomberg Billionaire Index, Dangote remains Africa's richest man, a feat he has maintained for 12 years in a row. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has approved a 20% salary increment for workers in the mainstream civil service in the state. The approval was conveyed through a circular and signed by the head of service, Hakeem Muri Okunola. The governor, as contained in the circular, said a conclusion had been reached on all arrangements to ensure that the staff start receiving their new salary arrears beginning from this month, March 2023. That's a good one. All right, this is where I draw the curtains for news round off before I'm being thrown out of the studio. But of course, don't go nowhere. I'll be back by 6:15 for African Vibes, and of course, quizzes. Don't worry. I went and looked for very easy. Like yesterday, I didn't even sleep. I just went and looked for very, very simple questions for you all and for you, Patrick. So don't be scared, okay? I have very simple and interesting questions for you. So don't go anywhere. Coming up is news on the hour.
So I call your name when I ask me who you are.